The growth and development of the plant under varied environmental conditions is determined in the agriculture productions. The growth and development and senescence of the plant organs can influence crop production by modulating photosynthesis, and crop production by modulated photosynthetic nutrients remobilized efficiency is called the ethylene gas. And phytohormone have been so increased growth yield to the plants. The phytohormone ethylene control growth and senescence of the plants. And ethylene is regarded as the malfunctional plant growth hormones that regulate both growth and senescence. It promote or inhibit growth and senescence process depend on concentration, timing of applications and the plant species. The application of ethiopian and ethylene releasing compound enhance ethylene, the evolution and increasing leaf area of mustard at the lowest concentrations, and they inhibit at the high concentration level of ethylene. Some of the ethylene grow at the development of leaves, the flowers and fruits. It may be also promote, inhibit or induce senescence depend upon the optimal or suboptimal ethylene levels. And the some of online role of different plant growth hormones. Some are walking through the park in the fall of you have been the wondered why the leaves change color and drops, or perhaps have watched fruit ripen and through how does it happen, and few amazing changes the plants can undergo seasonally. Let along the changes they can make, one day is color change. These changes are controlled by plant hormone. Hormones are chemical messengers that travel throughout the plant in order to help it respond to stimuli. Our stimuli or change in an organism is the internal and external environment that can trigger an efficient within that organism. Example, plant species to interesting the examine. The same hormone influence the two contradictory process of growth of senescence. Some of the discussion the role of ethylene in the growth and development and explore its interaction with another hormone. It is a regulating of the process. And some of the innovative microorganism is dominant peptide phytohormone precursors. Some of the blue line to indicate signal dominance. Fusarium, plant pathogenic fungi and Xanthomonas oryza, and plant pathogenic bacteria, the plant benefits and associated bacteria. Some of VAM, vascular arbuscular mycorrhiza, and is a fungi. And arbuscular mycorrhiza, the root associated some cyst or reniform or root knots is a process of plants, and somewhat the plant enhance the growth of the plant metabolism, right? So different the shoot tip and leaf tip or root tip. The focus specific type of phytohormones. Some of the mimicry based on ability of certain plant pathogen and symbiote. Symbiote means both organism are benefits to producing some amount of hormones in root structure, example vascular arbuscular mycorrhiza, and to produce the effector proteins which mimic peptides hormone. And some of the host plant, about 30 family of the peptide phytohormones have been identified in the plants and divided into two types. One is secreting hormones, another non-secreting hormones. Secreting peptide hormones can be further divided into two large groups. One is post-translationally modified peptides and crystalline rich peptides. Post-translationally modified peptides are usually synthesized as large precursor proteins is 100 of amino acids in the lens. 100 amino acids based on to produce peptide compounds or proteins to involvement of plant growth regulators, which undergo subsequently post-translated modifications. Example, molecular biology. In plant to synthesize, example, DNA to RNA is a translation process. RNA to protein translation process, transcription and translation process, including proteolytic process as well as hydrolation and glycosylation of convert or conserve proline and or sulfation of the diacene residues is one of the post-translation process. Another, the cytokine. If cytokine is a young 2-auxin young is classified the cytokine compounds. Some of the major discover is a Skook is co-workers and studied nutritional requirement of the tissue culture plants. They made nutritional medium derived from internode segments of tobacco stem. They observed that from the internal segment callus. Callus means totipotency. Example, total potential cell. A mass of undifferentiated cells and proliferated only when the nutritional medium containing auxin was supplemented with the extract of vascular tissue or yeast or coconut milk or watermelon, the water of endosperms, right? Water of endosperm contained from coconuts. It was later on found the active substance present in coconut milk. It is modified from of adenine and crystalline and identified as kinetin and further divided into the kinetin like the properties termed as cytokinin. The cytokinin is a special structures. It is rule of the many plant growth hormones to induce the growth. The cytokinin is one of components to induce plant growth. The cytokinin 2 hormone work and tandem to orchestra growth. Where auxin signal the plant grow upward and cytokinin send the message directly the plant to start grow laterally. And the family of hormones actively engage the cell divisions which allow the plants to create the new organism such as root and shoot. The cytokinin are small protein that are crucial in control of growth and activities of other immune system cells and some of the plant cell also to affect the growth of all other cells, right? The cytokinin is a plant, the fascinating growth hormone, also delay aging and process that inhibit the growth formulations, right? And it does, this is by increasing the production of new proteins, the limiting the destruction of older proteins, and one of the cytokinin is a gene induced SAM gene, ACC genes, and can cause by drought, excessive moisture and extreme temperature also. It does by delaying the natural aging process. Example, senescence, the stomatal closing, the induced ethylene, the immediately to open out the cytokinin process, the trigger by release it another hormone, ethylene, right? And the ethylene is a gaseous hormone responsible for stimulating or regulating functions such as the ripening fruits, the opening of flowers and abscescence or shedding of leaves. When it's a play an important role in maturation, ethylene is also released when the plant is under abiotic stress, the stimulating senescence and causing the plant to premature ripening or rot. It is often described the plant as self-destruction mechanism. right? The mostly three important characters of ethylene. An effect of ethylene when you are placed a ripened banana next to bunch of green bananas, the green banana will ripen and turn yellow faster than they have normally not changes. That happen because the brown banana is released ethylene that signals the green banana to accelerate the ripen process. And some of the relationship between the biostimulant and plant hormones. Biostimulants have been created to initiate or suppress naturally growth process to improve the productions. The many are made from organic products or derived from the symbiotic relationship between the plant and soil, the microbes such as help, amino acids or organic acids. It's a biostimulant work by unregulating, inducing and down-regulating or inhibit hormone activities. Some of it can use to promote plant development at the different crop stages in wheat, canola, soybean, peas, corn and a variety of organic agriculture crops. Is one of the biostimulant and plant hormones. Benefits of biostimulant in crop productions. Example, the most athletes consume a diet as carefully planned the training regimen is a vitamin, minerals, proteins and other sports supplement to enhance both their mental and physical strength. The plant responds stimuli to the biostimulant that can use to activate the metabolism and influence biological process within the plants. What are biostimulant? What is mean by biostimulant? The biostimulant foster plant development in a number of demonstrated throughout the crop life cycle. From seed germination to plant maturity, the entire process can apply the plant, seed, soil or other growing media that may enhance the plant's ability to stimulate nutrient property developments. By the faster complement soil microbes and improve the metabolic efficiency and root development and nutrition delivery, it can to increase yield in the term of weight, seeds and fruit sets. And second point, the enhanced quality affecting sugar content, color and shelf life also. And third point, it's improve the efficiency of water usage. Fourth one, strengthen stress tolerant and recover. It currently the humic and pelvic acid, it's more than half of biostimulant in markets, with the seaweeds extract being secondary compounds. Some of the microbial extract and plant extract, vitamin B, chitin and chitosan, rounded the market offering according to the Second World Congress, they used biostimulant in agriculture November 1915. And some of the performance for biostimulant, the excellent process in the world market, 42% in Europe, 13% in Latin America, 21% of North America, 20% of Asian Pacific, 4% other countries. Is a global market for biostimulant for say the compounds. Some of the active ingredients, 37% is seaweeds, 12% microbe chitin and plant extract, 15% humic and pelvic acids. And overall the genetic expressions, they express during the growth and seasonal reduce the crop quality and yields. Some of the biostimulants can help the reduce the effects of these stresses and minimize the end of seasonal yield gaps. Is a biostimulant benefits in crop productions. And it is increasing oxygen level in the tissue to promote earlier season, the root growth. It also the fascinating the production of zeatin, a cytokinin that promotes lateral shoot growth and prevents senescence. One of the cabbage plant, the more auxin or more cytokinin, the easily to decompose. The biostimulant technology bring the ability to help plant withstand abiotic stress. It does thus by inhibit production of ethylene can speed up the senescence and cause plant to premature vine or die the plants. Some of the plant with biostimulant with a taken noticeable long to will, this is due to the ability to inhibit ethylene productions. And it's the plant hormone. Example, the banana plants that control the fruit ripening is called ethylene. And the notice the happiness bunch of bananas ripen is immediately the gaseous in ethylene is also released the great concentrations banana is ripened. This gas causes all the ripen to. Why? If you want fruit to ripen faster, just add an already ripened banana to the bowl. The already ripened banana easily to ethylene emit can initiate the ripening process in the rest of the fruits. This is one of the major concepts, the ripening of the fruits. And the hormone are chemical messenger that travel throughout the organism of the body, usually in blood or another transporting medium. One of the key points for ethylene, the ethylene gaseous plant growth hormone to promote ripening for the grapefruits. One of the parthenocarpic fruits. One of the banana is controlled and released by ripening fruits to cause mass ripening. The previous slide told, and ripened banana, in ripened banana to exudate or spread the ethylene gas is one of the major process, right? And the auxin is usually produced by the cells in the tip of plant shoot and roots. Once produced auxin typically diffuse from cell to access is a different part of the plants. They have many variety of role in plants. The function we will be investigating are auxin the ability to control cell elongation and tropism and other ability to maintain apical dormancy. They can also prevent premature leaf and fruit dropping and stimulate the plant's use ethylene in the fruit ripening process. One of the tropism is directly grow the response towards of always from a stimulus. An example, phototropism. When the part of the plant move towards away from the lights, the example phototropism, you can see how plants can move and bend slowly to access more light in areas. The phototropism is mainly controlled by auxin hormone and its work differently in the shoot and roots. One of the key processes in auxin, the auxin hormones control cell elongation in addition to the many other roles, including maintaining apical dormancy and phototrophic response. The phototropism means directional growth or movement response either away from the wood or away from the plant towards stimulus.